Hey YouTube, Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. So I was inspired today to make you a boot video because if you're like me, you're probably watching this video, you're probably kind of in the same industry, you know, you're out in the weather, the rain, the slop, the mud, and if you also have feet that sweat a lot, this is the video for you because my feet sweat a lot. So I have a lot of problems with sweaty feet. So I want to go through some boots and show you some and maybe you can get some ideas. So let's just get started. So these guys right here are the Georgia boots. I forget what model these are because one thing that really bums me out about boots is when the tags wear off and the tags are shot in these ones. So I was actually going to throw these away. These are a Georgia boot. I think they're like a 6-inch. I do like the fact that they're waterproof. They've been a great boot for me for over the years and they're steel toe. One of the problems though is the heels. The bottom of the soles here, they wear out really fast, but they're soft. So they work really nice. I like them for in the summertime. They lace up quick. The steel toe's nice. Waterproof is excellent. My feet don't sweat horribly in these, but they do sweat because they don't breathe that much. So Georgia boot has always been a good, and I also like that the fact that they're kind of wide, so my feet don't feel like they're squished in there. So these have been always kind of my go-to boot, but I think I've upgraded, and I'll leave that for the end. So Georgia boots, good boot though. I forget the model. I wish I had the model for you, but you can find them online. A 6-inch top, you know, with the laces. And so, anyways, let's go on to the next. These I got from, I think I learned this from Essential Craftsman, another YouTuber there, and I thought I was going to like these. These are the Carolina boots. They're not a bad boot. I think they're a great boot if your feet don't sweat. When I put my feet in here, they sweat profusely. They're just, it's like a swamp in there. They're American made. They do seem to hold up pretty good. I did have a little bit of the, bugs already coming out, a little bit of the sole, or the inside here. You're not gonna be able to see it, but I could pull it out for you. You know, like this thing right here. You know, that little piece of fabric that's in there? Right there, that's starting to come up at the very bottom. So that was kind of a little bit disappointing. What is this, a CA7502? And these are 10.5. They seem to work pretty good. I do like that they don't track in a lot of dirt. The lacing up though seems like it takes forever. I'm not a big fan where you gotta, you know, do the loop-de-loops and then you got the hole at the top. When they're on, they're on. And so that's a great boot for all day, every day, but the problem is they don't breathe for me. So I'm not hating on them. They're a good boot, but if your feet sweat, it's gonna be a swamp with this. So there's the Carolina. American made, I like that fact. I always try to support American made. These, I don't know if you're a fencer, a fence guy like me. These are the Justin work boots. I was skeptical on these. I kind of did a whim on them. I think they do have them without the camouflage, but this was all I could find at the store around me. The Justin boot has been a good boot. This doesn't have, what is this, style? It says it's WK4676. So that's the Justin boot. Problem with these again though, they don't breathe. My feet turn into swamp, so it's not an all-day boot for me. So what I have to do is either have to switch boots out and socks, or I have to least minimum change my socks out halfway through the day. So that's a problem with these Justin boots. But what I really like about them is no laces. So they're great for kicking dirt. And if you're doing concrete or anything, you don't have that problem where when you're scooting the pile over with your foot, you don't have that problem of dirt getting in your laces. So the Justin boot is really good, but it's just not an all day for me. It's so I think what I'm gonna narrow it down to, I'll show you in a minute here, is, well, let me talk about this one first too. These are the Reebok. These are a Reebok shoe. And these are nice if you're just doing like residential. I try to steer away from commercial. They look too much like a shoe to me. So, but I like the Reebok. I don't know what these are. These are Reebok. I don't think they have a model on them, but they're advertising them pretty heavily nowadays. But it's a steel toe, which I like, and this is a mesh that breathes, so my feet don't sweat in them. They're light. So if you're climbing ladders all day, and you're doing residential like openers and stuff like that, I lean towards this one. Door installs, you know, the days they wear shorts, it's hot out. I really like these Reeboks. So I'm probably gonna get another pair. So I think what I narrowed it down to is actually probably these Reeboks. I'd buy another one of these. And the Grand, this one's got a little story behind it. So you guys, you know how it is. Y'all got a mommy, right? Mom, mother. Well, I mean, obviously you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, anywho, oh, how do I say this? So, mom found these, right? And mom picks up everything. Love you, mom. Love you, mom. Love you. She picks up everything off the road. That's just my mom. And she brought this to me and she said, "You're going to wear these?" And I thought at first, I looked at them and they looked like one of those cheap Walmart shoes to me. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I'm not wearing these. And surprisingly enough, I actually fell in love with these. These are the Barrett's, B-R-T-E-S, I believe is what it is. B-A-T-E-S, Bates. This one, does it have a model? I don't see a model on it. But Bates, the one I'm going to go with next, this one's not a steel toe. That's my only pitfalls. I really like my steel toes for kicking things and things falling, on your feet. They do make one though, and I believe they make it waterproof. So that scares me a little bit, waterproof, that it might not be as breathable, but they advertise it as being breathable. What I really love about these, the zipper, the on and off with the little Velcro over the top here. So you just keep it laced all the time and it's easy on. So when you're going into the house, you're going into a customer's house, anything, it's great. And this mesh up here actually breathes. So every time, to me, it feels like a plunger. So every time I'm walking, it's sucking air in and out, and it's like having a little fan, a little poof of air constantly blowing. So my feet never sweat in these, and I really like these. I did try them on a concrete job yesterday. They do have that liner in them where you don't get stuff right through your laces in there. So it does keep it out, but I still just don't like doing these ones because I don't like the gravel and stuff getting in there. But really great boot. I really didn't think I'd like this. And what I found out too is the rubber on it, whatever they use for rubber is great. The wintertime, these aren't slippery. And the other day I had to push stuff up a trailer with a grate on an angle, and these just dug right in. I mean, like if I would have had probably like the Justin boots or anything like that, I would have been slipping. I mean, I would have probably slipped on my face. And it's another reason why the Georgia boots, they only last me about a year and the soles are gone. And today was that day. I was at a commercial job where I did that little walk around the corner to a man door and we did the, and I thought that could have been an injury, you know what I mean? And I can't afford to get injured. So these ones are gonna go in the garbage. I don't think I'm getting another pair of these, but they are still a great boot. I love them. So my go-tos are gonna be the Barrett's, Bates, probably the Justins for the dirt stuff, and probably the Reebok for summer light stuff. So these are the 3 shoes that I like so far. If you guys got a shoe that you think I should try out, let me know. You guys always come up with good ideas, and I like trying new stuff out. But like I said, this was the one I thought for sure, this Bates one, that wasn't going to make it, and I actually fell in love with it. So I'm just going to upgrade at least to a steel toe on the next one and it to be waterproof. But so far it's done really good. So, and I'm not being sponsored or paid by anybody. I paid for these with my own money, and that's just my honest review. So until I find something better, that's what I'm going with right now. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you have a great day. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.